Yeah, of course.
Hi, welcome back to our YouTube channel. I'm Jenny Hobbs with Advocates for Medically Fragile Kids NC. I have with me today Alessandra from our board and also a friend, Jonathan Ellis. So, Jonathan and I have done various advocacy together over the years, but the last few months we've been in a more concentrated time, I guess, of getting to spend together doing a weekly meeting for the Disability Action Network. And I've really gotten to really know each other better doing that. And when Jonathan was telling me about Cincy, and he was like, I could do a fundraiser for your group. And I was like, that would be really incredible to be able to incorporate um, you and disability and all of, supporting our families, and it not be just straight up asking for money. They'll get something for their money. So without further ado, Jonathan, if you just want to tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm a 52-year-old young man that has IDD, been, been in a, been diagnosed since I was around two. So I've lived this life all my life. And with our with our paths crossing again in a professional manner, I felt like it was a win-win-win situation. Um, I'd be helping medically fragile kids get the money that they need. I'm not expecting miracles, y'all, but get uh, some money flowing in there for you guys. And also, whoever orders from this gets to know the product that we're getting under their noses, and hopefully they will be repeat customers after the fact. Now,
Right.
I started this journey uh, 5 years ago during COVID shutdown
Hmm.
because there was nothing to do. Everybody was at home. Everybody was wanting to make their house real good. And somebody told me once, they said, "You're spending $200 with me a month. Why don't you try this and see how far it goes?" Now, I'm not looking for $1 million. Hopefully, it would be great if I'm able to do that. But I've been in this 5 years, but it gives me something to do outside of the DHHS world. Oh, this is actually the first, I call it a job, but it's not really uh, outside of health and human services that I've ever done. Um, I was a communications major with emphasis in public relations from St. Andrews uh, back in 1996. However, I could not find any work in the
Hmm.
field. So naturally, health and human services was a good fit. However, that's not even feasible anymore because we are all volunteers. You know how it goes. They
Hmm.
don't want to pay us. So, so this enabled me to pay for stuff that's not medically covered under Medicare or Medicaid.
Hmm.
I mean, if I needed some private pay stuff done, I don't have the money unless I've got it in my bank account. So that's it in a nutshell what I'm doing because although it may pay for taking gas once a month, that's more than I had the month prior.
Right.
So, so any other questions?
Well, I didn't know if you wanted to talk any about the advocacy that you do when you're not spending time on your business.
Well, just like you all, um, you focusing on medically fragile children. I'm focusing on IDD population. Uh, However, I am on the Tritium Northern Regional CFAC, so I have to balance the three disciplines, actually four now, instead of actually doing just IDD uh, population stuff. We have to do the whole person centered thing
Hmm.
with with substance use, TBI, and mental health.
Hmm.
So I'm well versed in all that because I've spent time on boards and commissions for over 30 years doing all this things that they want us to participate in, but then they don't want to listen to our recommendations. Let's just put it out there. But
Yeah,
anyway,
that's
it's like
advocacy frustration in a nutshell, right?
it's
And
like
all this time coming up with ideas, and they're like, great, thanks. And they go do something else. So,
we we've already done that. It's
mhm.
just I don't know how you feel, Jenny, but any board and commission now, it's just a token seat. They don't want to hear it because they've already made their decision. I mean, we have to react on a decision that they've made
Yeah.
without getting input from the people that it affects.
Hmm. And they think that that's saving them time and money, but it's actually costing them both when they get it wrong
Exactly.
and they haven't incorporated everybody. So I'm so grateful that you've spent so many years in this space, fighting the good fight. Even if you feel like you still have a long way to go, I know that it's come a long way since you've been involved, and I'm really grateful for that.
It has, but I've had to back myself off because until my new chair got here, I was
Oh,
in
great.
physically in pain. So I had to cancel some meetings that they needed me on, but I can't do anything if my health is declining.
Yeah.
You and I have talked about this.
Yeah.
Um, but so far, so good with the new chair.
Good. Good. I'm glad it's given you some relief. Um,
Hallelujah.
I was going to ask, why did you want to do a fundraiser for us? There's, any number of groups that you could have picked.
Well, here's here's in a nutshell. uh, these parents that you are serving are just getting started with the services that they need to ask for. We've already been through it. And with this, however much it's going to be, uh, is hopefully, I'm hoping for about $200. Uh, uh, it would be a miracle if it was, but at least they would have something, or you continue your advocacy, um, and help them get down the right path.
Hmm. Well, we're
And
truly, oh, go ahead, sorry.
and part of Cincy's mission is threefold: generosity, authenticity, and simplicity.
Hmm.
It can't be any more simple than that. But I had to start somewhere.
Yeah.
Uh, I've done fundraisers in the past, but the fundraisers have actually had the item go to uh, the organization that um, was I was helping
Ah, okay.
to to give back to the community that way.
Hmm.
This time, I want to give people a product, okay? But when I get the commission back, I can forward some of that commission back into services.
Yeah, I'm so truly grateful for that. And along the lines of simplicity, we did choose like the simplest way to
Yeah,
do the fundraiser. Do you want to talk about that?
these scent circles can go in multiple areas, mainly on the car windshield. But uh, I've had them put in drawers. I've had them put in my closet. It gives them a way of freshening up their spaces without too much fragrance, but just enough. Um, and when I first started, they were $3 a piece. Now we're aiming, or they have put it out there where they're $10 for three. So, although this is not how I set this up, they're going to think, why am I paying $20 for three things? Well, the shipping and handling is $10 by itself.
Hmm.
However, that's not by me, that's by the company, and it's a set thing. I can't do anything about that.
Yeah.
But every $10 helps.
Yeah.
Uh and as I sent you the tracker, uh I wanted to start at 500 um as far as giving back. Uh that would be $125 right there.
Yeah.
Now,
Awesome.
as I've told you, and I'll tell Alexandria here, uh, we don't get paid off of it till December. So the funds would come in at your end of year. And that's where everybody is fighting for money,
Hmm.
asking for money. So, and to be quite frank, if we were more unable to get 500, I would be I'm still an active consultant, but we have benchmarks we have to make in order to get our maximum uh, uh, commission. If we rules have changed, if we are under 250, we get paid at 20%. If we're over 250, since I've been in this organization company for 5 years, and I got over 1,000 in lifetime sales, uh, we get 25% of that commission. That would, this is why I'm having this conversation with you to see what percentage we could come up with so that you're getting a little bit, I'm getting a little bit,
Mm.
and we're also, you're turning some of your people over to me, hopefully, that will become a new customer customer base
Hmm.
for me. I don't do it for the money. I do it just because I enjoy it. And it gets my mind off of the Medicare, Medicaid debacle that we're dealing with.
Sure.
I might not work an 8 hour day. This is flexible. I can work an hour and still at least I'm putting myself out there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's great. I I agree. We all need something to distract us from the craziness that is our healthcare system currently, and government in general. So, um, just to sort of summarize, it's three circles for $10. One of the
Yeah,
pages that you sent me has all the different scents, so you can pick
yeah,
any of those that you want. And you can
yes,
buy multiple sets of three. So each set of three is $10, but you could buy them for gifts, for stocking stuffers, for multiple cars, for whatever it is that you need. So
exactly.
how long does the scent last on the circle?
Typically 30 days.
Okay.
But there's a trick to that. If you have any air fresheners and you think, oh wow, this isn't lasting, you could spray it and it lasts another 30 days.
Oh, okay.
Uh, that's not it. That's not what I'm supposed to say, uh, because I
Thanks for
want you
giving
to
us all
come
the
back.
tips.
You're letting out the secrets, Jonathan.
But I gotta start somewhere.
Hmm.
I was looking at the scents that are available, and they're amazing. You can not only use them in the car or in your home, but during the holiday seasons, as Jenny was saying, as stuffing stockers, they're great gifts, but also just hanging where your Christmas tree is. I was looking at the scents. They're incredible. They've got one here that says sleigh ride, and then another one says snowflake and sage. Um, very snowy spruce. That would be lovely to hang where your Christmas tree is. Give it that extra boost. I mean, they've got amazing scents. Candy cane, buttercream, caramel apple, dream. Oh, that would be lovely over the holiday season, especially with Thanksgiving coming. So
Yeah.
I'm looking at all of these different scents. I'm going, these just make your mouth water. You want to eat them.
Exactly. So, and I've already got something set up for that where I'll send you the link that they are gonna attach their order to, and that way I can keep up with how many orders we're getting
Yeah.
and just how much I'll be able to get back
Great.
once that's done.
And we'll
And you
include that.
said and you said November 7th to the 21st,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. And I'll
Okay.
put a link for the order form in the description when we post the video so people can just click right on there and get to it to be able to place their orders. So,
I'll have to send it to you, Jenny. It's
yeah.
not active yet.
Yeah, that's fine. We've still
Um,
got a few days.
and it won't be active until that day.
Okay. Good
Um,
to know.
so, uh, and I'm not an early riser, so it'll be around 10 or so
Here.
before I can get it to you. Because here's what I try to do. It doesn't always work because we have a 10 o'clock meeting some mornings. Uh, I try to spend 12 hours in the chair, 12 hours out,
Yeah.
so that I can rest my body. You would not believe, yes, you would, but the pain some of us go in if we're sitting in one spot for 12 hours.
Mhm.
Although I try to move around, I'm stuck behind a screen half the day trying to answer emails.
Yeah.
And I'm not even getting paid for it. you know.
You have to take care of yourself first and foremost. I have an appointment Friday morning myself, so get the link to me when you can, and we'll try to post the video maybe like around noon. Should give both of us plenty of time, hopefully,
Yeah,
to get that together. And
yeah,
just thank you
yeah,
so much for sitting down with us today and talking about Cincy and about your life and advocacy and sort of why you have a heart to give back. And I just truly treasure the friendship that we've developed over these last few months and just truly honored that you want um, to support our organization in this way. So thank you.
yeah.
Thank
Not a
you.
problem.
Thank you so
Not,
much, Jonathan. And it was lovely
not,
to get to meet you. I know that you know Jenny, but it's the first time we got to meet, and it was so lovely meeting you. And I'd love to see everyone who is watching right now to take the time to support Jonathan, support what he does and his life, and as a brave, amazing human being who is using his time and his life to give back to us, to our families, and to our children, because he knows what it's like to suffer. We watch our children suffer, and he's giving back to our organization so we can help our families and our children who are in desperate need. And Jonathan, that means as a mother of a medically fragile and complex child, this means so much to me to get to know you and to see you who's in need actually giving of yourself and giving of what you have. That is incredible. Thank you. I get very emotional. I wish I could give you a hug right now. And
Mhm.
everyone, please go ahead and place an order. It's the giving season, it's the holiday season. There's going to be so many things you can use this for. Give to others. And I tell you, I'm eyeing that Christmas cookie one. I'm going to hang that in my kitchen and make everyone believe I've baked Christmas cookies.
And you might actually
Yeah,
do some baking if you do that.
Yeah.
exactly. So I look forward to this. I may go ahead and set it up the night of the 6th. It will be active by then, but they don't have to start placing until the 7th.
Okay.
So,
Whatever works best for you. We'll work around it, okay?
all right.
7th to the 21st. So everybody enjoy. You've got 2 weeks to get as many as you can.
All right. Thank you, ladies.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.